This game has flashing lights. If you or a family member have a known history of epileptic seizures, please be careful about watching this video. If this does occur, please call emergency backup ASAP. Thank you for watching, and now enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of The Outer Worlds that we are not using my V2 model because my V2 model is broken. Still, by the way. So let me explain. I say a lot of times I kind of record back to back to back, right? Obviously a lot of other YouTubers and stuff like that do that too. So I literally got from the last episode, right? And spent multiple minutes, 30 plus minutes, trying to fix this thing. And what ends up happening? Not having it work still. So at least I tried. And then at the end of the day, I did say that there is a very high possibility I might just be like, you know, maybe it's time for me to this. Like how you can just accept those. I bet you they had to like do that for the game. Okay, I thought there was going to be something over there, but there isn't. Okay, so I accidentally. Overcomered already? God damn. 16. This is what? I have no armor. And I'd rather have the lock picking. We're gonna take out these guys now, so... Oh, shit. I should have quick saved. Oh, I did quick save. Never mind. I was kind of hoping that would startle one of them, but apparently not. Well, god damn it. Dude, it like... Oh my god, there were so many. Okay, I need to do this a little bit differently then. That is a lot of fucking people. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Damn! They fucking hit me like there's no goddamn tomorrow. It's probably because my fucking armor is at 1. Yeah, put that on for right now. So at least I have some armor on, because goddamn. Damn! I can't even shoot them fast enough. I might have to pull out the minigun. Oh, okay. Talk about me being a horrible shot, like holy hell. Definitely need to go back to the ship eventually. Well, at least everything's clear. Guess that's a good thing. Man, sometimes ooh, hello. Sometimes I feel like I'm a great shot, and sometimes I'm a goddamn horrible shot. Hello? I found an axe. It's a special axe? It's not a special axe. It's just an axe. I'm probably gonna keep it. Weirdly enough, I'm definitely gonna keep that. Hello?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You sound confused. Are probably unscrewed?
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Do you need to clarify something for me?
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How did you pull that off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Are you from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
There's something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
What? Okay. You confuse me.
You trying to get us all in trouble? What do you think you're doing? You know, you made a real generous argument.
That actually scared the shit out of me. I thought she was just going to be chill about things. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna make all those bits back anyway. Call a bit. God damn it. Up the steps. Anything up here? Yeah. So I can go up here. That means something is up here. They don't allow you up here unless... Yes. And conveniently have a hop down spot? Damn. Also, this building? Can I get into this building? It doesn't look like it. I can get in that building. Maybe I can? No? Okay. Oh, this building is unexplorable. Okay. Well, I will just continue on my way in the beautiful sky. You know, whenever I play PC games, unless it's on a controller, I don't know if people know this, but my sister cannot watch these, like, at all. And it's because it makes her have really bad motion sickness. Because I flick my wrist really fast like this. That's why it actually makes her really. So something like Doom and stuff like that, she just can't watch at all. Now for me, I play VR games. By the way, that I will be playing VR games on this channel. I have figured out a way to kind of record from it, I believe, and it's gonna be a really weird way to record it because, like, normally the way I record these things are like, hey, I'm gonna do this, but I think I explore everything. Oh, there's that. It's also this little area. Also this. That I do want to play some VR games on the channel, and the only reason why is because I have Half-Life Alyx. So, interesting thing about me, I have never played Half-Life before, ever in my life. Now you might be wondering, well, why haven't you played Half-Life before? Like, so I could have played it with the orange box. But I didn't. Let alone, I never owned the orange box. I kind of just went to a friend's house to play Portal. And that was it. Because, so, you know, being a teenager and stuff like that back in the day, one of the things that me and my friends always play, like Call of Duty and stuff like that, and they were never really like interested in like certain other genres of games. And of course I got really good at Call of Duty and stuff like that. Like, I was ridiculous on Call of Duty way back in the day. Now it's, you know, I'm decently okay with it. Same thing as other FPS games, but I remember the very first time I ever played a RPG, like, per se. Wow. Like the Outer Worlds was Fallout New Vegas. So I never played Fallout 3. I kind of saw Fallout 3. I remember going over a friend's house and his dad owned Oblivion and Fallout 3. And I remember And I remember seeing that game, and I was like, man, that looks really cool. Like, I kind of want to get into these style of games. And I remember that friend kind of showing me Fallout 3, and I didn't really understand the game. So understand the games I played, like as an RPG fan back in the day, was like JRPGs, right? I played tons of Final Fantasy. I played Kingdom Hearts. I played a lot of those games, and that was kind of the games that I personally enjoyed. And seeing yeah, we're gonna do this finish this quest, and I'll finish
something to report. We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this? Junior deputy?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
How many people... How did so many people end up on...
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself, Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime. What's on your mind?
Nope. I'm good. Level 6. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I remember the first time obviously going back to like what I was saying about, hey, you know, I played JRPGs, and that was mostly all I did. And
don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
Went to a friend's house, saw Fallout 3, and he kind of didn't. I remember him being on the bridge, right, and throwing grenades at some raiders. And I was like, man, this looks really cool. You know, I was already into like FPS style games and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the new game whenever I get the Xbox 360, right? So in 2010, I got an Xbox 360, and one of the first few games I got was one of the newer games I got was, of course, Halo Reach, obviously, because Halo Reach was a fantastic game. But I got Fallout New Vegas, and I remember getting Fallout New Vegas, and one of the things that I didn't understand was the whole open world, or like that was the first time. Yeah, I guess you can count some Final Fantasies like open world aspects, right? And I remember playing it, and I need to see if there's any. And I remember the first time I ever played that, and I didn't understand the RPG mechanics of the game, let alone the open world. And I remember allowing my friends, or used to been friends, dad, borrow the game. He was asking me about it, and I was like, I'm not feeling the game. I thought I was going to return it, and blah, 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 blah. Cool. So fast forward a few months, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should try play this game again. You know, my mom did spend like $60 on this game. Maybe I should try it again. And let alone, I did try it again, and I dropped it again, and I tried it again. I dropped it a few other times, and eventually I picked it up.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Okay. But yeah, let me finish my story. I remember going and trying Fallout New Vegas again after multiple months of having it. And I started playing it, and things started clicking for me. And I was like, damn, this is a great game. And I kept playing and playing and playing. And yeah, that's how I got. And I remember right after that, I asked for Skyrim. Didn't get Skyrim. I had to rent Skyrim from a red box, by the way. And I remember playing, because this was going into 2011. So reminding you, like I said, Skyrim was coming out that time. And I asked for an Elder Scrolls game because I saw it at one of my local stores, and it was Oblivion. And I remember that friend's dad, who used to be a friend's dad, having that game, and I was like, maybe I can get into it, and I fell in love with that game and stuff like that. I didn't get many games. Now I own too many games that I try to not talk about. Story on how I got into these type of games.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform, what are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I think you might have a wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs, and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
I know the place with the greenhouse, right?
That's right, you've been there. Good. That gives me hope. I have nothing against Adelaide and her followers, you see. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't really blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide.
Yes.
If that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
I got Pavati. I'm so happy. Okay, one thing at a time. Thank you. Oh, C and V. That's such a weird. Okay. That's fine. I also get a perk. Nice. Spacer's choice.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Because Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't believe anybody for wanting to leave. The town's got issues.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Press the couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Not wrong about that. Okay, that's the front door. Talk to Victor. And he's in the church. Got it. I have 800 bullets.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Pravati wanted to talk to you about the what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think about Adelaide's group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Ooh, I don't have it. I got this. Don't worry about it. Okay, I need no medical dodge. I don't have anything to increase intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, and
Just, what?
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Miss... Does...
Well, what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
That sounds like I got what cut out for me. Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I mean, this book? Here you go.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want the book to be, you didn't want that book to be kept others from reading that. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission. Work here to give you life purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Ooh. That part of your Victor training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. and I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
So, melee.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Hell yeah. I will definitely say, man, I hate that I didn't do it. I feel like I'm always like shitting on Avowed. I really do. I enjoyed the game. It's just, but one of the biggest other issues I had is that whenever NPCs were all talking to each other, they'll like look in that direction of where the NPC is, but they never like turn the body almost, right? And sometimes, and they don't need to. But sometimes, like, an NPC will just only look at you and talk, even though obviously they are talking to one of your companions. And vice versa, same thing happens with the companions too. It's really weird with that game. I feel like that game, I don't know if that game got rebooted. I don't know what. Like, someone in the comments mentioned down below, and I would love to know what ended up happening with that game. But I feel like something happened. It got rebooted. It went for a redesign. It went through something significant to drastically change the course of well, I could give her the plasma. Do that. She's good with weapons, right? So yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, or snake, whatever that thing is. But yeah, I just feel like something went on with that game that I personally don't know. And I wish I did. Because every time I think about that game, I'm like, man, is this like... Yeah, I just kind of feel like that game is
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Halt. Take it.
This'll.
Oh, I need energy weapon. Where is my energy gone? Air security log. Okay, schedule. Redacted. Okay. It said redacted, but it's still the same thing.
Unexpected.
We can handle this. Don't mess with us.
System.
Handle this. Everyone all right?
Okay. But yeah, I feel like I'm just hating on Avowed to hate on Avowed, and I do continuously say that I did enjoy the game. But there was just a lot of things in that game that kind of makes my head ponder, if that makes sense. A date underneath the fence right there. Well, I have a feeling I have to come back here, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I just think that. Ooh, okay, never mind. Don't go there. Yeah, I have to do that quest first. Journal. And whenever I say it's probably the worst Sibian game, I don't mean it's like the worst RPG of all time. I just think there was a lot of things that they could have done differently with that game. I think this is going to be the last time I ever talk about Avowed. I think I exhausted it completely.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Look for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for a geothermal plant. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
That's what I just asked.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where do I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago.
Oh, I
Just
saw
up
him.
and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Yeah, I met so. She was at the marauders camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder camp? Is she all right?
You mean in the head or?
Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
What kind of question
I'll
about
tell you
that?
what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Okay, well, let's go find Zoe again. Okay. Is he in the camp? How's it going?
Okay, going quiet.
Okay, probably. Okay, I think we're good. You're definitely good now. Okay, let's go over here. Talk to this lovely chap over here.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Why does your voice sound familiar to me? Told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Was he acting strange because he
Can't
disappeared?
say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
What was that about? Surprise and so.
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Any chance you can lend me that copy of Mass?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
So, it's living with marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her to come back camp.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go, latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Don't. Oh, I just take things, and no one ever thinks about it. Doo-da, doo-da. I have nothing in here. Need more Zoe notes. The Zoe. I don't want to go in there. That might trigger the quest line.
impressive.
Okay. And I think that's it. Go upstairs. I know I'm over the hour mark, but this is gonna be really risky for me to do. Hello. Hello there. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, I think this is actually where I'm going to end this episode, and so on and so forth. I hope everyone enjoyed it. We will continue exploring this area. I think that's what's going to end up happening a little bit in the next episode. And then we're going to go and find Zoe that's over here at that Marauder camp again. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below, and comment. I hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye! Hello everyone, if you enjoyed this video and you want more Let's Plays, I upload Sunday through Saturday at 6 p.m. PST. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and hit that bell for notifications to see more. I hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!